Hey y'all, it's your girl Simone and welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another story time. But before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give your girl a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok, Twitter at LifeWithSymone, and follow my business page at Brishari. Y'all, before we get into this video, y'all already know it is my birthday. It's a rich nigga birthday. Y'all, it's a rich nigga birthday today. It's my birthday is November 8th. It's my motherfucking C-Day cut. No, I'm just kidding. But no, for real, it's my birthday, you guys. All I want for my birthday from you guys is to watch my video, run this video up. And if you want to go rewatch some other ones, do that as well. And don't forget to like. Make sure y'all like when y'all doing that. But for the people that ask, because some people, I was getting a few DMs, like a lot. Like when I was checking my hidden messages, replying to people. But if I didn't get to you, I'm sorry. I'll still try to, but a lot of people's asking what was my Cash App. So if you want to know my Cash App, it is $VIVALAYOSHI, just one I. It's my Instagram name, but instead of two I's at the end, it's one. And then also for the people who want to send me something, my PO box is in the description below. Y'all, it's my birthday. Okay, so let's get into this video. I wanted to give y'all a birthday present from me to y'all on my birthday because I love y'all so much. And yeah, I was gonna do a little disclaimer, but since it's my birthday, it's not my actual birthday yet. Like literally it's November 7th when I'm recording this, but y'all gonna get it on my birthday. So let's get into this video. So y'all, this story time is about y'all fan fave. No, I'm just kidding. About y'all bro. It's about y'all bro Enemy. We ain't talked about him in a cool minute, and I just thought about this story because y'all, I was looking on something in my old phone and I was like, girl. So yeah, so let's get into this one. So y'all, around this time, y'all already know this is when I was dating Enemy, and for some reason, don't know why, but I was. That was my man at that time. So, my bad. Let me move this because it makes too much noise. Alright, so y'all, so me and him, like I said, this is around the time when he was hanging out with Kangaroo. Remember, if y'all don't remember the boy that I named Kangaroo because he looked like a buff-ass kangaroo. So he was hanging around him at this time, and I hated him. And at this point, it was a situation that happened, which I'm going to tell that story because that's a whole nother story that happened with Kangaroo and his girlfriend and my homegirl. So y'all remember that time we was all kicking it? Yeah, so it was some shit that went down, and yeah. So I didn't like Kangaroo for real because I feel like he set that shit up. Like I felt like he really set it up because ain't no way you and your girlfriend share a motherfucking phone. Like that was weird. And y'all so rich. Y'all so rich, but y'all sharing a phone. Make it make sense. Anyway, so it was some weird shit that had happened, but that's another time. So I really didn't like him. So Enemy is like, oh, I'm with Kangaroo right now. So I was irritated because we were supposed to go to the mall today. He said he was gonna buy me some stuff, y'all, and I was just really anticipating those things. Because if you say you're gonna buy me something, where's my stuff? No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I was irritated because when I called him early, like I'm already dressed and ready for the mall, and this nigga talking about, oh, Kangaroo came and picked me up. He ain't talking like that, but he like, Kangaroo came and pick me up, but he like, I promise I'm not about to be with him all day. Like I'm not about to be with him all day. We still gonna go do us. I'm just about to be with him for a cool minute. Like we gonna drive around, handle some business. And it's like, Enemy, what business did you have? Because you literally didn't have no business. Like when I tell y'all from the outside looking in, like when I met Enemy, he looked like that nigga. He looked like that ninja. But when you get to know him, you be like, this motherfucker is broke. This motherfucker is not real. This nigga is broke as shit. No, you really would think that. But where he got his money is beyond me because he wasn't getting it from me. Until he stole my tax money that time. But that's when we'll start. We'll get there eventually one day. But that's when we was breaking up. I ain't go back after that because you ain't finna steal my motherfucking racks. Racks on racks on racks that I gotta pay back to the IRS because they was illegal and you gonna motherfucking do me like that. No, anyway. So anyway. Yeah, I don't know where he would get money from. I know Kelly would give him money, but like I said, Kelly was out there supposedly selling cooch, but she was literally like selling candy because she wasn't making no motherfucking money. She would come back with like, here's the $80 I made for 17 hours. What the fuck? Bitch should have got a real job. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, yeah, I don't know where he would get money from. Like, he would have money to buy stuff. Well, eventually I started finding out, and we'll get to that too. At this point, I ain't know. So, yeah, so he like, yeah, he just gonna come pick, they just gonna do this, handle some business, ain't no business to handle, and all this other shit. So around this time, Kangaroo was in some deep shit, like literally knee deep in some motherfucking shit at the zoo. Kangaroo was in some shit because he was scamming folks. And not just anybody. This nigga was scamming niggas from his hood. And not just anybody from the hood. You know, not the young dumb ones or the little homies who's thirsty, broke, and dangerous. Not literally the girls broke and dangerous, but you know the niggas that be out here broke and dangerous. No, he's scamming niggas that got money already, thinking they investing into some shit. And they dangerous too, but they ain't playing with their motherfucking bread. Like, either way go, he shouldn't have been scamming nobody. But he's scamming like some real ones. So when it's going around on the internet, all this other shit that he doing, his niggas is looking for him. So I'm telling Enemy like, bro, the streets already don't like you. Why the fuck you hanging out with this nigga and nobody like him? I guess y'all want to bond over not being liked. I have no idea. So he hanging out with him. It was some shit going on, all that shit. So right. So eventually he kept hitting me up. And ooh, why am I my light on? Enemy kept hitting me up and he's like, girl, not girl. He's like, Symone, you gotta come get me. You gotta come get me. So I'm thinking like, what the fuck happened? Because at first, originally, he was like, oh, when I'm done, I'm gonna have Kangaroo drop me off at your house. And I'm like, no, I don't want that nigga knowing where I live at. I don't want him knowing where I skate at. I don't want that nigga knowing shit. Because we still coming for you because of what happened. Like I said, I had beef with him too now. Not because he scammed me or my friends, but you set some shit up. And yeah, when I see you, when we see your girl, when we see your girl's cousin, when we see them, it's up because they did some shit, okay? Like, but we'll get there another time. So yeah, I'm like, I don't want him knowing where I live at. This nigga weird, because if you try to pull something, I was like, he's gonna die. So yeah, he like, okay, well, I'll have you pick me up. But at this time, he's like rushing, like, come get me now, just like rushing. At this point, I'm already ready, so I'm like, all right, I'm about to come get him. And y'all, I should have took my sweet little time, but I was thirsty. And when my man called, because 9 times out of 10, he could be in some shit, I'm gonna come. Well, I mean, if he said he in some shit, I ain't gonna, don't tell me. He knew not to tell me because I wouldn't have came. Because I can't do nothing for you, baby. So, yeah, he calling me. So I'm like, where you at? So he said they was somewhere, and then I was taking so long. But mind you, they be like on the way other side of town than me. So he like, oh, we at this girl house. So it was this girl that one of his homeboys used to deal with or whatever. She was an older woman, and she had her spot or whatever. She used to let them come over there, play her kids games, and eat their fruit snacks. So yeah, sometimes we'll kick it at her house. So he was like, we at her house. So I'm like, all right. So I finally get there, I pull up, and I'm outside, hazard zone, come outside, nigga. He like, nah, come upstairs for a little bit, come upstairs. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I come upstairs, and I was irritated because I really don't want to see this strong, buff, neck-ass bitch, because if I see him, I want to fucking kick him in the face like he be done. I'm just kidding, but I don't like him. So I go in there, the energy just seemed off. Usually they'd be up in there playing music loud, laughing, smoking, drinking. Not drinking, like an alcohol bottle, but they be drinking lean and stuff like that. Like they be up in there having a good time, but the energy was so off this time. And mind y'all, the lady whose house it was, it'd be crazy. She'd let this nigga watch her kids and she'd be gone wherever the fuck she's at. But she was a gangbanger her damn self from a whole different hood. So I guess maybe she was putting hours in her hood because they hoods didn't click. So maybe she'd be like, I gotta go put in hours in my own hood. You watch my kids. Hold down the fork and some pizza rolls in the freezer. I don't know, because she'd be there, but she wouldn't. And it's crazy because, never mind, we'll get there another point too. Because I'll be forgetting who watching. Now I don't want to say too much. But yeah. So we there. I come in, the energy is just so weird. Like it's so weird energy or whatever. And Kangaroo, he like deep in his phone because I'm walking in and I wanted to mean mug him. Like I wanted to look at him and we catch eye contact. And I'm like, what's up, little nigga? I wanted to do that, but he ain't look. So I just sat down on the couch next to the Enemy or whatever, and they smoking. It's quiet. They not talking or nothing like that. So Kangaroo like, man, when I see that nigga, when I see that ninja, when I see him, and Enemy like, man, that shit was some bullshit. So he like, man, don't talk to me right now. Don't talk to me right now. And he like, how you mad at me, nigga? How you mad at me? So they kind of getting into it. So I'm thinking like, ooh, what happened? So when I look over, this nigga Kangaroo got a black eye. And I'm like, Enemy, did you do that? Because my job told y'all Enemy would fight a lot. But I'm like, nah, ain't no way he fought him and y'all still just passing around smoking tree. So I'm just like, what, can't wait to ask, but I'm in the middle. I'm like, what happened? And he like, I'm gonna tell you later. So he like, nah, man, because I don't think that was cool. Because if it was you, this no shit would have been different. Shit would have been different. He like, man, what the fuck did you want me to do? What you want me to do? So they going back and forth or whatever. I'm sitting there like this. What? So 2 and 2 in my head already made 4. Like this nigga done ran into somebody that he scammed and he got his ass beat. That's what I'm automatically thinking. So anyway, they get into it low key. So Enemy like, come on Symone, let's just go. And he like, man, give me the rest of the, cause I'm not finna stay here. He's so like, bro, no, cause you barely put any in on this motherfucking tree. And he like, well, split it up. So they split up and like split up the rest of the tree. He took his and we left. So we get in the car. I'm like, what happened? Big ass smile. What happened? Like, what's going on with Kangaroo? Like, why you got a black eye? So he like, man, let me tell you what happened, y'all. So let me tell y'all what happened. So he like, we was riding around handling business, probably pulling up on bitches. He like was riding around handling business. He's like, then we decided to go to the smoke shop to get some tree, right? Probably was pulling up on bitches and promised them to get some tree, because y'all, the way the stories turn, well, let me finish the story and then I'll tell y'all a little bit like into the future. But anyway, he's like, so we at the medical shop. We at the one on such and such. It's like a hood ass medical shop. So he like, we at this medical shop. I don't know why he go to places. You know you're gonna end up running into people most likely when you know you got beef with people. And you know nobody likes you, so why is you here? Anyway, so they there or whatever. He was like, and next thing you know, this ninja walks in. It was like two, like, I think he said two ninjas, two dudes, because y'all know I don't like calling black men niggas. I'm just so he's like, two dudes walked in and two girls walked in. So he like, they walked in. He's like, I'm looking, because you know you gotta be on your shit. Like, who is that? Who is that? He like, and I'm looking and I see. I'm like, oh, them niggas from such and such hood. Not gonna get too much, but yeah, he like from that hood. So I'm like, oh, who was it? Because mind you, I know a lot of people from that hood. So I'm like, who was it? So he like, man, it was something like whatever name the one boy was. He was like, and it was this other dude. He said the hood, like he's calling him by their hood names. He was like, and then the other dude, this boy named Crazy. And yes, y'all, if y'all thinking it is Crazy from my story times, but at this time I didn't know Crazy at all. I didn't know him. So I'm like, I don't know them niggas. I don't know who you talking about. So he like, yeah. So they walk in, whatever. He was like, and then Crazy walked up to Kangaroo and was like, oh, hell nah, nigga. Hell nah. He was like, so I'm like, what's going on? He was like, so then Crazy like, nigga, so I guess Kangaroo was like, oh, what's up? Like, what's up? So he like, nah, nigga, don't speak to me. Like, everything cool or whatever like that. He was like, you owe the homies some money. So basically, Kangaroo did not ever scam Crazy. Damn. Hold on, it was just getting good. Hello. Okay, so my bad. I had to answer a call, but yeah, I don't know where I left off at. Well, I think I do. But anyway, like I was saying, Kangaroo did not scam Crazy, but he scammed some of Crazy's homies that was from his hood or whatever, like his big homies and shit. So basically he was like, yeah, you owe my homies some money. Like, you out here running around like it's good, like you don't owe ninjas money or whatever. So Kangaroo was just like, man, ain't got nothing to do with you. You don't even know what's going on, da-da-da-da. So he like, no, I know what's up. I know what's up. And since my homie's not here, run me the money that you owe them type shit. So he like, man, this ain't got to do with you. Mind you, it was a lot of money, like thousands and shit like that. So he like, man, this ain't got to do with you, da-da-da. I'm not worried about it. So y'all know what Crazy did? Enemy said Crazy, because mind you, what's his name? I don't know why I was going to call him something different. Kangaroo, when he was scamming all these people, when he would get money, he would go try to buy jewelry. Because, you know, that's what the thing ninjas try to do to make themselves look like they got it. They go try to buy a whole bunch of stuff, either like designer or jewelry or stuff like that, to look the image, I guess, so it could be easier for him to scam these people, because he could be like, look at me. Yeah, anyway. So he had a whole bunch of like chains, jewelry, like bracelets, stuff like that, rings. So he said that Crazy snatched Kangaroo's chains. So mind you, he was like, it was a different dude, because Enemy, like, I'm talking like, man, like, what's going on, da-da-da-da. And he was like, the other dude was telling Enemy, like, man, this ain't got shit to do with me. That's why I'm not speaking on it. It ain't got shit to do with you. So basically stay out of it. Like, this two grown men talking ain't got nothing to do with you, so leave it alone. So yeah, so he was like, yeah, when he snatched his chains, that Kangaroo started like squaring up with Crazy. He like, man, what the fuck? Man, what the fuck? Like, he getting mad, he going doing the most. Mind you, all this stuff is happening really quick. Oh, my bad. I'm like doing multiple things at once. But all this stuff is happening really, really quick. And they in a medical shop while this is happening. So he said that like Kangaroo swung at Crazy, and Crazy swung back and knocked him out. Like, he hit him. He said Kangaroo went to sleep. Like, he fell on the ground and went to bed. Like Jay Holiday, he went to bed. So I was like, oh my God, y'all, don't mind me. I got a lot of stuff to do. And that's just one thing. Let me just stop the story real quick to say this. I'm so sorry. I just want to say this real quick. Y'all, I am not like a story time telling robot. Like, y'all, when I be expressing to y'all, because somebody told me the other day that it's comes off bad when I tell y'all, oh, I'm my bad, I gotta stop this video because, or I'm not doing this video as long because I got stuff to do or something like that. So basically somebody tell me like that comes off as bad. And how does that come off as bad, me explaining stuff? I explain and I talk to y'all because we have like some type of relationship, right? Like I'm not just a storytime robot who just sit here and start telling a story and I don't have like no type of conversation, communication with y'all. Like I don't see what's bad about that. Like y'all hop on the internet and just say y'all feel bad about the stupidest shit. Like not to be rude or nothing like that, because I mean now that must be bad, but like that's weird. If I want to tell people, then I'm gonna do that. Why? Because one, this is my channel. Two, y'all not the ones that's getting comments and DMs like, oh, why the story wasn't long, why the video wasn't this long, why this. Y'all not the ones that's getting it. So if I feel the need to explain to my supporters like, hey, my bad, but this video gonna be short because I literally got shit to do, I'm gonna do that. Why? Because I want to. It's not that big of a deal. Like people make it seem like it'd be like the biggest deal ever when you do that. And stop telling me what to do like on my channel. Like y'all, I promise you I didn't ask for advice, so don't tell me, because just stop, because then I'm gonna continue. And don't be like, you didn't have to tell us this, because I did. Only reason why is because like I'm literally doing something right now. Like I'm rushing. Like I said, I got somewhere to be, but I'm gonna come back and finish the story. But anyway, y'all won't know. Anyway, let me finish. Okay, so yeah, he said he knocked him out, he went to sleep. Security started coming and they like, y'all can't do that in here, y'all can't do that in here. So mind you, everything was happening fast. It's not like it's slow motion like how I'm telling y'all or whatever. It's happening fast. He's like, crazy and them dipped or whatever. They didn't even get whatever they was getting. He said, so he embarrassed. And he like, I'm embarrassed trying to pick my homeboy off the ground or whatever. He sleep, trying to pick him up. Y'all ever seen somebody get knocked out? They really start snoring. So he like, I'm trying to pick him up or whatever. And his like, it was embarrassing. So finally they like throw some water on him. So the security guard threw some water on him. He was like, y'all gotta get up out of here. So finally he get up or whatever. Cause mind y'all, they had already got what they was getting when they was about to leave out. That's when Crazy and him was coming in. So yeah, so he like, yeah, so I had to get him. That happened. So I'm just laughing. I'm like, oh my God, that's so funny. Like, yay, he got his ass beat. That's what he deserved, because this nigga is really a freaking weird ass nigga. So he just like, yeah, and I'm just thinking like, I don't know who this boy Crazy is, but I want to give him a high five for like beating up Kangaroo. Ooh, it'd be hard. I'd be wanting to say these people's name, but it's not wanting to, but it'd be like almost about to come out. So, and it's just crazy how later in life, literally, I end up dating Crazy. Like, this how crazy this is. But this is what I was gonna say. When I had heard the story another time, like when later in life when I ended up dating Crazy and he like brung up like, oh, you used to, I remember you used to date Enemy or whatever like that. It's crazy because Crazy used to see me so many times and I didn't see him. And I should have known that he was somebody weird, because how you used to run into me and I ain't never even knew who you was. But yeah, so basically when Crazy told me the story later in life, he told me like, yeah, him wasn't just there by themselves. They was there with these two girls. Mind you, one of the girls is a girl that I ended up fighting later in life, y'all. And it's crazy because I fought her over some shit that happened with Enemy, because yeah, we'll get to that one day. So anyway, so yeah, so he told me that. He was just like, yeah, that happened or whatever. And I'm just thinking it's the funniest shit ever. Like, yeah, that's what it didn't get. He got caught up. So anyway, he was like, yeah, could you pull me up over to this other area? So it wasn't no coincidence. Now that I'm looking back on it, shit don't be a coincidence. But back then, I didn't put two and two together, because probably I was so happy Crazy got his ass beat. I don't know. I mean, not Crazy, that Kangaroo. So I used to put shit two and two together. So Enemy's like, can I take him over here? Mind you, he used to always come over here to this area because he used to claim to buy a tree from over here. But now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, he clearly used to buy that book of sugar from over here, because you literally just took some tree from Kangaroo, so you wasn't out. And it would be times he would leave a medical shop and they'd be like, can you take me by here, because I like to mix it. That nigga was buying that powder just when I thought I knew where he was buying it from, and I wouldn't take him there. This nigga had another spot. And I walk in to happy as hell with this boy. No wonder why they'd be looking at me like, this nigga, shit, this bitch with a crackhead the whole time. Anyway, so yeah, we go up in there, and while we don't go up in there, we pull up over there. He go up inside, I stay in my car. He ended up coming back out, and when he coming back out, he's like, pull me by 7-Eleven. He just want to linger in this area for some reason. And I'm already thinking it's weird, because it's like, bro, we supposed to be going to the mall, so why is you trying to linger in this area? So he trying to linger up over here or whatever. Then finally he like, hey, is that who I think that is? Like, is that, look over there, who is that? So I'm like, what the hell, that's Kelly. Yo, he like, yeah, that's Kelly. What the fuck? It wasn't no coincidence. He knew Kelly was finna be up over here. Like, I really didn't put two and two together back then. But yeah. So he like, that's Kelly. So he like, Kelly, like screaming her name across the street. So she like, Enemy, hey. But like, mind you, what irritated me about Kelly a lot of things irritated me about her. But what irritated me the most is she was one of them girls, no offense to the girls that's like that out there, but y'all know that some females, y'all know how y'all is, how y'all be like, I'm not calling a man by his hood name, nickname, baby name. I'm calling him by his government. Like, that's gonna make a difference on how he treats you. I'm calling by whatever the hell I think sounds the best to me. Like, and mind you, I wasn't calling Enemy by his hood name. I would call him by like his family nickname. Everybody called him this shit. But she used to say that because one time we got into it and she said that like, you be calling him Enemy. Like, girl, what the fuck? And you be selling fucking on the fucking streets with this nigga. The fuck? Bitch, like, okay. Like, she really made it seem like I don't know him like that because I call him by. Bitch, I know the nickname. I like the nickname. It's cute. Like, anyway. But yeah, like, I don't know. When she said that in an argument one time, I was really sitting there like, what did she gain by saying this to me? Like, what was I supposed to do? Cry? Because I don't call this man by his birth-given name, but by a family nickname? Okay, sure. But anyway, so yeah, so she screamed his real government name across the street. He used to be irritated when she did that shit too. So she ended up coming over there. Mind you, she was with this older gentleman and he looked like, you could tell he had like a lot going on with him. So anyway, they walking. So they come up over there and he like, yeah, what you doing? So she was like, oh, I was leaving. I just left 7-Eleven. I was coming with him so he could get some money off his card. We about to go back to the room. So basically she's a working woman. She's at work. So he like, yeah, oh, okay. Well, how much money you got on you? So she's like, I don't really got that much. I told you, like, he ain't gave me the money yet because I haven't went in there yet. He's like, I know you got some money on you. You've been out here all day. She like, Enemy, like, Enemy. The way she used to moan my man's name. It used to piss me off bad because it's like, bitch, why are you moaning my man's name like this? That's when I should have known, like, they fucking. But at this point, I didn't know they was. Whole time they was. But anyway, so she like, Enemy. He like, man, give me whatever the fuck money you got on you right now. He just started yelling at her. He like, cuz, stop playing with me. And she was like, oh my God, here, I only got $60. He like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with $60? Mind you, I don't know why he was saying that because the bitch always only had like $60. She'll have like 60, 40. On a good day, she'll have like 100 on a good day. That was a good day. She'd be out there for hours. And I used to be so confused at this little situation. So if this is your first time watching my video and you don't know nothing about this, y'all, you gotta watch the other ones because I ain't finna explain. Maybe ask somebody in the comments and they'll tell you. But yeah, they had a weird situation going on, which, like, she told me, like, they was friends. That was her friend that she sells vagina for, and she didn't want my man the whole time she did. So I was just like, this is so weird. So I'm in my phone just minding my business, like, so she like, hey, Symone. And I'm like, hi. And she like, where y'all was finna go? So he like, we finna go to the mall. Like, he would get irritated when she talked to me. And I see why. He would get irritated because he knew that they was fucking, and he felt like it was fake of her to speak to me. But it's fake of you to be in my face, you motherfucking crackhead. So yeah, so he like, we go to the mall. Why? And she's like, oh, okay, what y'all about to get? Mind you, you just gave this man $60 and you know we finna go to the mall. Even though I don't know what the fuck he was finna buy me with $6 at the mall. Maybe some popcorn. I don't fucking know. So yeah, she like, we finna go to the mall or whatever. That's what he said. So she's like, oh, I need to go to the mall. I need some new stuff. And he's like, we'll make some more money then. I was just like, that's weird. So I'm back in my phone like, just minding my business. So she was like, Symone, can you actually give us a ride back to the room? Because mind you, they room that they was at probably was like 2 blocks away. So she was like, can you give us a ride back to the room? So I was just like, y'all, I hated how nice I was. So I'm like, yeah. And Enemy was like, no, you're not giving her no ride. No, she's not giving you no ride. How'd you get here? So she's like, man, Enemy, come on. If you give us a ride, then I could, you know, basically do what she do. This one guy, she could make more money because she'll find somebody else. She's like, yeah, just let me get a ride. Like, dang. She already said, yeah. He's like, okay, well, if you give her a ride, then you got to give her gas money because I was going to use some of this money to fill up her tank. This 60, I don't know what year he must think it's 1960 because what the fuck you think you doing with this $60? You think you finna take me shopping, buy me some food, and fill up my gas tank? Okay, so yeah, so he was like, okay, well, I ain't gonna have to fill up her tank because you about to give her gas money. So she like, I just gave you my last 60. He's like, I know you be fucking tucking, like you be tucking, like don't play stupid. I know you be tucking. Mind you, Enemy used to be the funniest, goofiest, nicest, like cool person, but when it came down to talking to Kelly, this man was mean as shit. I used to be so confused, like this is not, maybe you should call him by his nickname, bitch, because I don't know why he act like this to you. So, but she would just be so like loving it, like he loved me. I don't know if that's what she was thinking. She loved it though. So I was like, yeah. So her and the old dude hop in the back seat. Strange old dude, and he smelled. So I hope they was gonna shower or something when they got there. But she used to stink too, so I don't know if that was him or her. So they hop in the back seat, and I pull up to the room or whatever. And she was just like, y'all want to wait for me? Because I want to go to the mall. And he was like, I almost said her name. He was like, Kelly, get the fuck out the car. So she was just like, all right, see y'all later. She's like, Symone, you need to do my hair one day. And I was like, Enemy, you got to pay me to do her hair. Like, you know, I said it. She's like, yeah, right. He got to pay you to do my hair. And she, like me and her just laughing. And he was like, Kelly, cuz, get out the car. And so she get out the car with the old dude or whatever, and they go up in the room. So I'm like, all right, we finna go to the mall. So he like, yeah, let's go to the mall. So at this point, I'm thinking like, dang, I really could use some extra cash. So I'm like, hey, if you really want me to do Kelly hair, I'll do it. So he like, man, Kelly okay, she fine the way she is. And I'm like, maybe that's probably why she only makes $60 a day, because her hair ain't good. Look, I don't know, but like, if you want me to do her hair, you could pay me. And he was just like, man, let's just go to the mall. So we go to the mall or whatever. We walking around. He had more money than that $60, y'all. But we walking around. And he like, what you want? Like, you see something you want. So we go into the stores. I'm just going in like Forever 21 and shit like that. So when we at the mall, we end up seeing this girl, right? So this girl, she was a gangbang from a different hood that didn't get along with Enemy hood, and she got a nigga that Enemy had issue with, right? So when we seen her, Enemy was like, fuck. I'm like, what? Like, what happened? Like, this store too expensive? So I'm thinking like, oh, Forever 21 must be a big expensive stove for him. And he like, nah. You see her over there? You see her over there with the red hair? I'm like, he like, look, don't make it obvious. This me. This me. Like, wait, who? Which one with the red? Who with the red hair? That? Her? You said, oh shit, don't make it obvious. No. But he like, look, don't make it obvious. And I literally, he shouldn't have said that, because I couldn't hear him when he said it, so I did look like, huh, who? And he like, ugh. So I'm like, oh, what about her? Like, what's up with her? Like, oh, you fuck with her? Oh, is it a bitch you fuck with? Because I'm finna go say something. You know, I'm hot right now, because I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga, you can't be seen with me in the mall? Like, I'm really getting irritated. Like, oh, I'm finna get loud. He like, Symone, shut up. Nah, like, I got beef with her ninja. And if she here, he must not be too far away. So I'm like, oh, okay, makes sense. So he like, yeah, we gotta get up out of here. So at this point, I'm thinking like, dude, this nigga really got beef with him, or he don't care? Because mind you, you would have beef with people and you don't be giving not one fuck at all. So why all of a sudden you can't be here with me, with her? Mind you, it's like he would post me, but it's like no telling what he would tell a female. Like, he could be posting me in line and telling a girl that I post myself, because man, Crazy did that shit before. And I'm like, nigga, how would I post myself? You literally be swallowing your phone at night. The fuck? So yeah, yeah, I'm just sitting here thinking like, nah, this don't make no sense. Because this nigga is good for banging on somebody and doing some bullshit. So we about to leave out the store. And he was like, nah, I'm not finna leave. Nah, we not finna leave. He's like, yeah, what you want to get your stuff? Get your stuff. So I'm like, you sure? He like, yeah. And I'm just thinking, because in my head, I'm thinking like, he must fuck this bitch. It must be something else to this. So we end up walking. And then next thing you know, he go up close. He like, you want to look at something over here? And I'm like, nah, old girl's over there. Mind you, she ain't peeped us. She minding her business. He like, let's go look up over here. So I'm like, what the fuck is up with this boy? Like, so we walk up over there. Why this nigga gonna say, fuck, da 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 da, this, blah, blah, blah. And start throwing up his hood. He banged on this girl. Bitch, you's a bitch. Like, not her, him. He's a bitch. Because why is you banging on a female, you fucking weirdo? He banged on her or whatever. And she was like, oh, fuck, da da da. She was really deep in them trenches, because she was ready to beat his ass, and I was gonna let her. So he was like, fuck, da 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 da. And she like, man, da da da, fuck your dead homies. They fucking each other's dead homies at this point. And y'all, I'm just like, y'all, mind you, I'm not even in a business, because when he was talking to her, I'm on the owls like looking through clothes, like I'm glancing over, but you can't tell I'm with him unless she peeped us together already. So I'm just like, okay, this cool. And I'm walking away, because I don't know if she got a glizzy. Like, y'all, it's be funny because I swear every time it be some shit pop off and I'm right there and I don't do shit. Some shit pop off with Enemy, I don't do shit. He go on Instagram and what he calling me, a scary ass bitch, a setup ass bitch, a bitch ass bitch, y'all. It is funny because he would not say this shit to my face. Well, he kind of, sometimes when he mad, but he'd turn off real quick because like we literally, I don't know what was up. That I ain't even that type of person, but this man made me so mad. Like it'd be like, let's go in the street then. And I don't know, it was so weird, but like he'd stay there and try to sub me, and then when I comment back, he'd be like trying to delete his post when he know, like, boy, you scared of my cousin so bad. Like, you better delete this before he beat you up. But yeah, so I just start walking towards the line because the line is getting long and I really do want these items in my hand, and I see some altercations popping off. So before we get kicked out, let me get my stuff and then I'll just pay for it and have him reimburse me. So I start walking over to the line. So he like, man, da-da-da. So she like, nah, fuck that, fuck that. So then she ended up dropping her stuff and leaving out the store. So at this point I'm like, probably shouldn't get this stuff. I probably shouldn't get this stuff. So we have the Fox Hills, by the way. So you know you could come in through Forever 21. So I'm like, let's just leave. He like, yeah, nah, fuck that, fuck that. I'm about to go. Give me the car keys. Give me the car keys. I need to go get my glizzy out the car. And I'm like, for a girl? He like, give me the car keys. So I'm like, yeah, let's just go. Let's just go. At this point, I'm embarrassed because you're making a scene and shit. And so we leave out Forever 21 or whatever like that. So when he still has something in his hand, so it beeps. So the security's like, hey. So like, I don't want this. I could buy this whole motherfucking stall with $60. And I'm sitting here like, let me power walk up out of here because this is embarrassing. Like, you're embarrassing. Maybe he got a real good in the car before we pulled up because you was acting out. So we end up hopping in the car or whatever and we driving. Now he getting into it. He was already getting into it with Kangaroo because Kangaroo felt like he was a bitch ass nigga because he didn't help him during a one-on-one fight. And then now he's the internet beefing with these people. So this nigga is making videos. He like, oh, let's go over to somewhere. Like, so while we headed toward the person's house, this nigga Enemy was like making videos. And at this point we had a gas station, right? And he told me like, stop at this gas station. I'm like, you sure this gas station cool? He like, yeah. We at the gas station, this nigga making a video. Mind you, this how I knew I shouldn't have been in this relationship. I used to have to pump my own gas because this nigga could be spotted because he had like face tats and all type of shit. Like, he wasn't hard to spot. So he could be spotted and we could probably, yeah. So, he like, I used to have to pump my own gas. One time I was pumping my own gas and he was in the car and the nigga was like, man, beautiful, you don't never supposed to pump your own shit. That ain't no nigga you need it. He got mad, started getting to it with the nigga, and I'm just thinking like, he right. But no, sometimes he would try to pump the gas, but I would be like, stay in the car because it's never failed. Somebody would notice him. It never failed. So anyway, we at the gas station. He got the window down, which was irritating. My tent was dark enough for you to keep your... My tent is dark enough for you to keep your window up. That's why the tent is this dark. He got the window all the way down. This nigga making videos talking about, where you niggas at? I'm right here on... Let's just say like Maine and Imperial or something. I'm on Maine and Imperial. Where you niggas at? Where you niggas at? Mind you, yeah, I'm in your hood. Show me gas station. I'm like, why would he tell me to come to this gas station? Mind you, we not on Main and Imperial. We was on a like different street, but I'm just what came to mind. So he's showing the gas station. Where you niggas at? Pull up right now. I'm in a gray car. What, bitch? So I said, Enemy, stop. Stop, y'all. I used to be so emotional because this man used to piss me off. It was like having a bad toddler that just do stupid shit for no reason and you just be sad. Like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, why would you do that? So I'm like, bro, what the fuck you do? I'm trying to grab the phone. Nah, Mo. I seen your bitch in the stall. I should have let my bitch beat her up. Who was you talking about? Who is you talking about? I'm just like, this nigga is weird. So I'm like, bro, hell no. I stopped pumping the gas. Like, fuck this shit. And I was like, let's go. No, Symone, we stand right here. I want them niggas to pull up on me. Pull up on me right here. I'm in y'all hood. Pull up on me. I stand. Take a picture of me. Take a picture of me. That's how I knew. When he used to be too extra, I'm like, that nigga is higher than a fucking kite. This man is to the fucking moon because ain't no way you acting like this with me. Because I'm not a soldier. She ain't no soldier. I'm not no diva. No, I'm just kidding. Bitch, I'm the diva. I ain't no damn soldier. I cannot fight this war with you. I cannot. And I would tell your family where you are located, but I cannot do this with you. And they can call me whatever they want to call me, but bitch, I didn't sign up for this shit. So I'm like, oh, hell no. So I'm trying to leave. He like, nah, teacher, I'll take the keys out. I said, stop fucking playing with me. Now I'm crying but yelling. He like, give me the fucking keys, Symone. We stand right here. We don't want them niggas to pull up on me. They ain't gonna do shit. Run a fade with me. I'll fight all them niggas. Them niggas is gonna kill you. Okay? So I'm like, nah, give me my fucking keys. So I'm like pushing his head. Like, give me my fucking keys. And he's like, nah, stay right here. And he yelling. He like, take a picture of me. Take a picture of me. So I'm like, give me my fucking keys, Enemy. And we get into it bad, y'all. So there's people at the gas station. Like I said, we in the hood. They look in his window down. I'm like, give my fucking keys. So I'm hitting him. I'm like, hitting his head to the side of the door. Like, give my fucking keys. Look. Bad. Y'all, I'm sorry, but he's posting these videos and his niggas like, I'm on the way. Because mind you, when I've been in the car, he done post so much shit. You know, people used to post in a note, screenshot. He posted so much shit already to where I'm like, this nigga is pissing me off because why is you doing this shit? So, and we sitting here, so I snatched my keys up. I was like, get the fuck out my car then. He like, oh, you trying to set me up? I'm trying to set you up when you told niggas where you at. So at this point, I take the keys and I start the car and I speed off. I hit the curb, like I jumped the fucking curb, and I was so irritated because I fucked up something underneath my car. Not a car person, so I don't know what it was, but I had to get it fixed. I hit the curb like I went off the curb, and I'm like, fuck! I'm so mad. I'm just crying. I'm screaming. I'm like, you get on my fucking nerve. I hate you. Because it's like, for one, you didn't even buy me nothing today. Look. I mentioned that too. He's like, all you want a nigga for is his money. I'm like, you don't even have money. Because it's like, bro, you don't have money. You don't even have a car. Like, I don't got to put up with this shit. I'm in my prime, baby. I don't gotta put up with this shit, no. But I was just so stressed out. Like, I'm stressed out. He like, drop me the fuck off. Drop me the fuck off, you crybaby ass bitch. And I was just like, bitch. And I was like this. So he like, yeah, drop me the fuck off. Mind you, only time he would really get real disrespectful, like I said, when he was hot. So I'm driving. I start driving fast. I used to do this shit a lot. So I don't know. This is not good to do. I used to do it a lot. So I'm driving fast. I'm like, and I'm making sure I do it at a safe time though. I ain't do this shit in traffic or around people. I end up turning like on this busy street, but it was like nobody on the street. So I'm driving fast, and then I just boom, jammed on brakes because he never used to wear a seatbelt. So he boom, hit his head. I said, get the fuck out. I used to do that shit to that man a lot. You would think he'd wear his seatbelt. I used to do that shit so many times. He pissed me off. I'll look over at him and I'd be like, and I would jam on brakes. Bro, that's why I needed brakes a lot, because I did stupid shit like that. So he hit his head. He like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So at this point, I'm crying and I can't drive. So I pull over. I'm just crying. But we're in a cool area now. And I'm like, I hate you so much. Like, I hate you. I'm like, you always doing stupid shit. I'm like, do you want to die? I'm not scared to die. And I'm like, well, die by your motherfucking self. Because what did you keep putting me in this shit for? So I'm like, I'm telling my cousin what you did today. And he like, look, Symone, stop. And I'm like, I'm telling him. And he like this. He tried to pull my phone. He like, look, baby, I'm just mad because you don't know what them niggas did. Voice be changing. You a whole new man when I start mentioning who I'm going to tell. I'm telling on you. And I'm sorry, I'm telling your mom. Look, I really was like, I'm going to tell your mama too. And I'm going to tell these people. Y'all, like we kids or something. He like, look, y'all, you just don't know. Like, they killed my homie. No, they didn't. He lying. And y'all probably like, he probably was serious. He wasn't. He was lying. He like, they just did some shit. Like, so when I see like her ninja, mind you didn't see him, you seen her. And he like, yeah, my mind just went there. Like, I was just so mad. He's like, look, let's go get something to eat. Like, I was always bossing over. It was always bossing over. One time he had me argue with a nigga because I posted my bossing over, and the nigga was like, damn, you only got 4 shrimps. And he gonna say, bitch. I could have got more because my nigga got money. And I'm like, I ain't finna say that. Say it. And I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? But anyway, I didn't mind. I like bossing over. I still do. So anyway, but they don't be hitting like that when I get to go. I need to start sitting down up in there. But anyway, let me wrap this up, because yeah. So yeah, he tried to like switch it up and shit like that, and it will always work. Like, I will have my emotional crying time and I'll cry, and we'll be in the car. He'll play subliminal music like, I dog hoes, not just one but all hoes. He loved playing that shit for me. And I'll play some shit like I can't think of it right now, but I would play some subliminal ass music too. But yeah, it would be like that, and then we'll be good again, laughing like slurping up fucking pasta noodles at Bossa Nova. I'm happy I don't attach people to places they took me at all. Like, I don't be attaching. Like, once I'm done with somebody, it be like, oh, for real? Like, I don't have no type of memory with them. Like, I remember shit, but that didn't, like, make me emotional or miss them. Like, I don't be giving a fuck like that. But, like, because I didn't want to Bossa Novas with a few niggas. Okay, but nah, I done put some people on too. I was like, y'all guys have this. But yeah, he just like would switch up, and it was really because he was a fucking cokehead, and that's literally what it was. Like, the drugs made him so weird. That shit pissed me off because that's embarrassing, bro. Like, you're embarrassing me. Embarrassed. At one point I used to be so scared to go places alone because I'll be like, what if they know like this is my boyfriend? I didn't want to post him and shit because I'd be like, what if they know this is my boyfriend and they try to come for me because of him? But yeah, that's the end of this story because like y'all hate for me to tell y'all, but I have to go. I have to go check out this venue that I'm having my dinner party at. I don't know why I chose to have a meeting at 8:45 p.m. The venue is an hour away from me. It is 8 o'clock right now. So I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna be running late. So he should understand, it should be fine. But yeah, I'm about to head out. I love you guys so much. It's my motherfucking birthday. It's a rich nigga birthday. I love y'all so much. When I get home, I'm gonna edit this so I can have it up for my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all in my next video.